Some people say that the zombie market has become a bit oversaturated, but they obviously haven't played Dying Light, a game that's being recognized by gamers and critics alike to be the best zombie title ever made. And now the developers are back with their standalone expansion, The Following. In the expansion, you'll be entering the countryside of Haran with plans to infiltrate a cult that allegedly has a way to make people immune to the zombie virus. It may sound like a bad idea in theory, but with Antizin in short supply, you really don't have any options left. The expansion brings several new additions to the table, including the buggy. With a countryside that's vast and twice as big as slums and Old Town combined, the new addition of it is truly a lifesaver. As soon as you start to use the buggy, you'll begin to level up another perk tree called Driver. It'll give you access to important upgrades such as installing UV headlights, a nitro boost, several types of weapons, and a reinforced cage that diminishes the damage taken from the buggy parts. This is really important because everything that you hit with the buggy, including zombies, will weaken parts until they need to be repaired or replaced. With that being said, the buggy can't run on air, so you'll need to carefully scavenge abandoned cars for screws, wire, lubricants, and fuel. Later in the game, you'll be able to craft or buy better quality parts, which will go a long way to improving the buggy's overall performance. And let's not forget what made Dying Light Dying Light. You'll still be putting your parkour skills to the test, just not as often. Freeform running and moving with the grappling hook feel familiar in the best way, and the same can be said for the combat. The melee is great with slow motion decapitations and mutilations, while ranged weapons like the new crossbow are a little less satisfying to handle. But if you find you're having too easy of a time, you can always enable their new Nightmare game mode, where nighttime is extended and zombies are even stronger. But it's not all fun and games. There were things that didn't sit well with us. The Bounties and Legend system are two examples. The Bounties are basically daily quests that encourage you to perform certain objectives, which I just don't really see the need for in a game like this. And the Legend system allows dedicated players to get up to 250 additional levels, with the related perks boosting health, stamina, and damage, which sound great in theory, but you have to fully unlock at least one of the base skill trees in order to get access to the system. It is linked to your in-game character progression, but we still didn't get that far even after completing The Following, which leads us to wonder how many people will actually play enough to unlock it. And that really just leaves the graphics and performance. The press release of Dying Light The Following mentioned several improvements in this area, though they weren't exactly easy to notice. The game still looks good, but it doesn't really stack up against some recently released titles like Rise of the Tomb Raider and the Division beta. The performance was flawless at 1080p with the settings you see here, and that's even with the draw distance pushed to the max, which pays off tremendously with this type of landscape. At the end of the day, our Dying Light The Following playthrough lasted 12 hours and 40 minutes with 82% completion, which is a great value for $19.99, and even better one if you grabbed it while it was on sale, or if you have the season pass, which is now $29.99. An enhanced edition of Dying Light is also being released for free to all owners of the original game, which further adds to how Techland continues to care for its customers. To sum it all up, the story for The Following isn't anything deep, but is interesting enough to keep you hooked. You can play alone or with friends, which will also help add to the replay value. Dying Light was voted by Wccftech staff and readers as the best co-op game released in 2015. And things are even better with the new challenges that they've implemented, such as smashing the most zombies, hitting the most objects within a time limit, and there's even a track where you can race your friends with the buggies. It truly is a great value for the price and definitely worth purchasing if you enjoyed the original game. We gave it an 8.4. And that's going to do it for this video, so make sure you click on the link below so you can read the full review. And don't forget to let us know what you guys think. Are you going to pick this game up? Do you agree with the review? Do you disagree? Let us know. And as usual, thank you so much for watching.